What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of D313XP, episode 16, man. We got another great show coming up today, man. It's going to be another exciting show, man. So this is your boy DC1. Got Bree right here. Nomas J will be joining us just in a little bit. And we got our special guest, Mazawey. What's going on, gentlemen? How's it going today, man? How y'all feeling?
Feeling good, man.
Good.
Thanks for having me.
Feeling good. Feeling real good.
Oh man,
real good.
Man, we got some stuff to talk about, man. We definitely got some stuff to talk about. So let's get into it. We're gonna welcome our special guest out here to joining us on our XP episode 16. Tom Mazawey, welcome to the show. Thank you for having us, man.
Hey, thank you for having me. Appreciate it, guys.
Man.
I like the open. Everything looks. You guys are looking good.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Definitely, man. So let's get into it. So, Tom, we're gonna start out with you. You are our special guest. Just like to introduce yourself to those who don't know who you are. So, we can start off with you on that.
My name is Tom Mazawey. They call me MAZ. I've been in Detroit sports radio, the podcasting now for 27 years now. It's been a long time. I'm from Jersey, but moved to Detroit in 1993. Spent the first 10 years of my life in the city of Detroit. I told my wife, who was my fiance at the time, she's from St. Clair Shores. I'm like, if I'm going to move to Michigan, you got to find me a house in Detroit. And she did. So when I moved here, I loved my place when I moved here. And I didn't want to leave it, actually. It was on Woodhall in Detroit on the east side.
Wow.
Right down the street from Point Barbecue. I don't know if you guys know that area, East Warren. And that's where I hung out for the first 10 years and got into radio in 96. And here I am, still kicking with you guys.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. Man, we got Nomas back, man. Nomas, man. What's going on with you, man? How you feeling?
Yeah. We had him.
He froze again.
He froze. He froze with a big smile on his face. So
He did. That's a good thing. Let's leave that picture up there.
there you go. There you go.
He's back.
There you have froze.
Are you paying your Wi-Fi bill, Norris?
Uh-oh.
No, yeah, we lost them for a second. So definitely, let's get into it. Tom, do you want to talk some summer league?
I could talk whatever you guys want. I've been impressed so far. Obviously, the summer league lost a little juice when they shut Victor down, and a bunch of guys got hurt. Scoot got hurt, and MN got hurt. But Ausar Thompson sure looked good, at least last night. 17 points for the Pistons, and they came back from 17 down to win that game. And I'm impressed with that kid. I know it's only been 2-3 games, but I like what he brings to the team. I like his attitude. I love when they interviewed him. He's a very mature kid. And I don't know. I think sky's the limit for him with the rest of these young guys. I think we got the right team. We got them going in the right direction. It's going to be a while, but I think we're going in the right direction.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So is there any standout players that you liked so far in the summer league for our Detroit Pistons?
Well, hell, man, I really like the way the young core is playing. I'm a James Wiseman fan. As a matter of fact, I've been preaching him, and I'm saying this is going to be his breakout year. And I know he's had a pretty good start. He's not playing against the best guys. Let's face it. But it's summer league. I like what they're doing. I think he's going to flourish. Monty Williams.
All right, cool, man. Bree, man.
You guys? What do you like?
I was gonna go on with our other partner right here first. Bree, Who's your standout of our Pistons summer league so far?
Well, I do like Wiseman, and of course, Duran has just been a beast. But I think the guy that really stand out was Jared Roden. Jared Roden, the two-way player that they have, that guy can play. I think he's going to be NBA ready. I know he's going to switch from the Pistons and the Crews on that two-way.
Yeah.
But I've seen him play last year too. He's been in and out with the Pistons and everything. So I think him, definitely Buddy Boeheim. Buddy Boeheim has came to play as well. He's shooting the lights out as well.
Didn't they turn his option down? I thought they kind of let him go. He's still part of the team, huh?
As of right now, he's part of it. But I mean, as of right now, they still got one or maybe two more spots.
Yeah.
Ready for the team. So
yeah.
So it's definitely so. I mean, he could possibly make it if he keep. I know summer league is summer league, but you still got a lot coming up. You got the training camp and some more off-season workouts. So it's he could possibly if he can impress the coaching staffs and his hard work ethics, he could possibly make the final cuts of the roster.
Hey, you could always use another shooter, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. We can always use shoot.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't know. What do you think they're going to do with Killian Hayes?
I say with Killian Hayes, he's going to be on this team, man. I really, unless Troy Weaver is going to trade him for better assets, I just don't see Killian Hayes being gone. He's going to be on this team. Troy Weaver believes in him. I think he'll fit right with Monty Williams and that coaching staff. And I mean, we'll see. I just don't think they're going to trade him. But you never know with Troy Weaver. You never know.
Yeah, I think he's going to be gone myself. I don't think he makes this team.
I hope he makes it. Because I'm a Killian fan myself. Heck, I got his jersey. So I hope, So I hope he makes it. And I just know with this young guy, man, he's still young. So there's still time for him to grow. And with a lot of these international guys, sometimes it takes a few years for them to really know the game. Because it took a while for Giannis, took a while for Dirk. So it takes a while for a lot of these guys to get to know the game. And I think, and then to me, it's almost like Killian is the new Sekou Doumbouya. To me, the way Sekou was getting treated, I think Killian is getting treated the same way. So, but if you do let him go, you have to have a good trade, get some good assets, and get some good people. So that's how I feel about it.
That was a tough first draft for Troy Weaver. You got him, you got Sadiq Bey, who is now in Atlanta, and you got Beats too, who they just signed to a nice big deal. So I guess he's going to get for sure one of those kids in that class to stick around. We'll see. I hope Hayes makes it.
I hope so too. I'm praying on it. I got my fingers crossed on it.
Yeah, me too, man. It's like I want him to stay, man, because he can prove so-called wannabe Pistons fans or other fans out there that he's a good solid player. He's a good defender as it is already.
Off the bench,
he's been working on his jump shot. Like I said, it takes some time, but he's gonna continue to get better. So, Nomas, you're back with us, bro.
Yeah, I hate string art.
I know you do. But yeah, so no, man. So, who was your standout for the summer league so far, man?
My standout.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I had to go with Jalen Durant. I mean, come on now. The dude was he was showing us a lot of other stuff that he's been working on. Now, we don't know how effective he's going to do that when it comes to regular season, but you know what Summer League is about showing your talent, showing the skills that you have as a young player. So to see him come out there, first off, remember I told you the other day, I love the little hairdo, the little haircut he's got going on now. He looks a little different. So seeing him actually stepping back, dribbling, and showing the handles off and knocking down shots and still being the force, I mean, come on, man. We already knew what potential he had last year when we saw him play. Other players that would give him props on how strong he is, and he looks stronger now. So, Jalen Durant can stay healthy this year. What I saw in Summer League, if we get a little bit of that, oh yeah, it's on. That's been my standout. And of course, Thompson has been doing his thing too. Love the defense for him. So, like I said, it's a mouth letter, during the off season for us, and as fans of the NBA, to see these players, show their talent. So, I'm impressed with those two guys.
Absolutely, man. So, the Summer League is gonna be coming to an end real quick. So, like I said, it's good to see those guys out, this young core out there. But like you said, with Duran and
Ivy, Thompson,
and those other guys.
Wow,
seeing them guys, man, is you see the potential growth with them. They love to play together. And by Monty Williams is going to put them in a good situation, and they're gonna be winning some ball games. Now, health is the key. Is the key, especially our main young core of K Cunningham and Ivy and Duran and Stu. Those are keys. Those are key guys to stay healthy, and they still gonna learn to play together. So
they
definitely
won 17 games last year. What do you got them to win this year? Oh, you guys, take a number. Give me a number.
I'm gonna start. Let's start with Nomas.
Right.
Okay. All right. Start with me then. All right. So my lowest expectation for the season this year, my lowest is literally double. No less than 30. No less than 30. Because when you look at last year's roster, if they were fully healthy, that's arguably a 28, 29, possibly almost touching 30-win team. They had down 30 different lineups, and they still won 17 games with Dwayne Casey. New coach, new system that's going to take time, yeah. But bringing back K, bringing back some other guys that coming back, yeah, it's got to be at least a 30-some win team, 34 at the most. And my highest expectation is for them to be contending for at least the play-in, where it would be an 8C, 7C, even if they're struggling at 9. I think that's what we have to set our expectation to.
Bree?
I'm gonna have to say somewhere between, I would say, expectation, I would say probably somewhere between 35 and 40 wins.
Woo.
Yeah, I know that's pushing it, but I'm thinking if they're healthy, they can do that. Now, if they're injured, because I agree with Durrell. I think it's big as far as the health is big. But I think another thing with this team is going to be huge is they got to limit them turnovers. They got to limit them turnovers. They turn the ball over too much. So I would say somewhere about 35, 40. I would say the biggest ceiling, I would say within the 6th spot to the play-in. That's my biggest expectation. I don't see anything higher than that. Just around the 6 in the play-in. I would say somewhere about 35, 40 wins. I would say.
See that.
All right. Before I'm gonna get into my take, we'd like to welcome Man Beast Morris to the show, man. Man Beast, what's going on? Let's left out.
Look at that.
He'll be back.
Did that well.
So
we're gonna look like the Brady Bunch soon. They got 4 squares, Fifth one coming.
man.
How many more are coming?
Man.
Hey,
Yeah. So before I get my take of my prediction, I say the Pistons. I mean, I'm gonna start off with this first. If you really look at it, the Eastern Conference is not really deep. I mean, you really only got maybe good 3 solid teams, really good teams in the Eastern Conference. If you say Milwaukee, Boston, and
Miami
to a certain extent, depending on if they get Dame Lillard, if they get Dame Lillard, I mean, you all know they're gonna be top 3 in the East. So we don't know what's going on with Philly. James Harden still wants to be traded. So after that, it's like the East is really wide open.
Yeah.
So we have to look at those factors. Now you will say most people don't believe the Pistons could be a team that can make the playoffs or make the play-in, and some people still think that they're not going to be this team, not going to go anywhere, and they're going to be like a Charlotte or anything like that, But me personally, Pistons, I say they can at least compete for the play-in.
Yeah.
If they don't get into
you guys are
the
going a little
playoffs,
too high. You guys are a little too high, but for me, I say 30 wins is their ceiling. If you ask me, I hope they win 50 games, but I don't see it. I think it's going to take 2-3 years to gel. I say 30 wins. That's 13 better.
I say I'm gonna go with 39 wins.
Wow.
If healthy. If healthy. Because you got, like I said, you have to understand the Eastern Conference is not out those top 3 teams, unless if you want to count Cleveland. I know they're still young, but
they're good.
Washington's
good.
I mean, you don't know what you're gonna get for. You don't know what you're gonna get for New York. You don't know what you're gonna get from Atlanta. You don't know what you're gonna get for those rest of the teams in the Eastern Conference.
Yes, you do. You do know what you're gonna get with the Knicks.
Yes, you do. You're right. Yes, you do. Know what you're gonna get with them. You absolutely right. You know you're gonna get with them a first round bye. Right.
I was 11 years old when they won the championship. Look at me now.
Oh man.
Damn.
Oh man.
He left.
Hey, I got a friend that's a Knicks fan, and I got to hear from him all the time. The hate he has for Julius Randle is incredible.
I hate the owner. I hate James Dolan. I mean, I want to that guy. You got to ship him out to Ellis Island. Get rid of him.
But you know what though? One thing I do congratulate him for is him giving us Jalen Durham.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. So we like to welcome our other guests to the show, man. Man Beast Morris, man. What's up, Man Beast? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good today. Everything.
You feeling good, man? It's good to have you, brother. Good to have you, man. You had a great day today, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So now
I see that Henny bottle.
Hey, see, knows you trying to get something started. But Man Beast, man,
we got to follow by the StreamYard rules now. We got to follow by them.
So, Man Beast, man. So how do you feel about who's your standout for the summer league so far for the Pistons team?
It's the obvious answer, Ausar. Like, come on now, he does everything. Like, he swatted balls, he packed the people a few shots. I mean, come on now, we need that guy. He kind of reminds me like a Iguodala type of Tayshaun Prince type of player. That's exactly who he reminds me of. Except he's more athletic than Tayshaun and got better handles. He got better handles than Iguodala, to be honest with you. But he just got that athleticism. Like, I don't know. I like him a lot. I like him. Now, we did say he need to work on his jump shot, but I think that'll come. And I think, but that doesn't mean he can't still be a scorer. That doesn't mean he can't still give you at least this regular season 13, 14 points in his rookie season.
Right.
That doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I like him, man. And Marcus Sasser, I've been like him. He just got that feistiness to him. Them two, they just really pesky defenders. I know it's summer league. I don't want to jump the gun, but I just see it in the regular season. I think it's gonna translate. I think they're gonna translate. I know they ain't gonna lock down everybody. It's gonna be games that they struggle against certain players and stuff like that as a rookie. It happens. They're rookie, but they gonna have the players that they gonna have nights. They gonna be clapping people down. I'm gonna say that much. Like if they play teams like the Rockets, a young team like the Rockets, or even the Thunder or something like that, they might have their night. They might just clamp them up, like Josh Giddey or something like that. But we'll see. So that's pretty much what I gotta say right about that. So.
Man, that was a good take, man. That was a good take, man, Beast. Good take, man. Good take, man. So, man, definitely. So let's switch gears. We got to talk about it. What just happened Monday? The Isaiah Stewart contract extension, man. We got to talk about that, man. We definitely got to talk about it, man. And so, a lot of people had mixed emotions about, him getting that extension. So let's definitely talk about it. Tom, how do you feel about Isaiah Stewart getting that contract extension of 4 years, $64 million?
The way I look at it is he's a young kid. Obviously, Troy Weaver was his first draft class. He already traded Sadiq Bey away. We already talked about Killian Hayes really not living up to the expectations yet. Beef Stew is a tough guy. He won my heart when he chased LeBron all over the court a couple years ago. So I like the dog in him. Remember Jason Maxiell back in the day?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people compare him to Jason Maxiell. I think he's better than Max. I like the signing. I mean, they're a young team. They're not going to win anything yet. Why the hell not let him stay and be a part of the core of this team? I like the signing, and I like it a lot. It tells the Pistons fans, look, we're not getting rid of everybody. We're going to keep the core here, and this is one of their favorites, right? Beef Stew is one of the favorites of the Detroit fans. So it was good to see them keep him. I'm happy about that.
Man, Beast, what about you?
I'm not too keen on this signing, me personally. He need to step his game up to me. I'm not saying this is the worst contract in the world. He a little bit overpaid, but I'm just not too keen on it. Every time he get dunked on, he want to fight. Literally. Then you got that, and then he need to get better offensively. Well, we know that part. He need to get better offensively. It's just things he need to improve on. Is he worse as Killian Hayes to me? No. Killian Hayes to me is probably one of the worst players on the team, in my personal opinion. I don't care what his y'all alleged defense he has. But I'm not. This is Isaiah Stewart. He need to live up to the contract. That's all I got to say about that. He need to live up to his contract. He need to get better. He need to prove on everything he has. I'm not saying he's a $100 million player. I'm not saying he's a max player, but don't the Pistons have like at their third year or something like that is an optional that they can option out or something like that? If I'm not mistaken, I think I've seen that. I'm asking y'all.
I believe so. I think so.
Yeah, like he need to be able to. I think he needs to be better down low in the paint. He get banged on too much for me. Like I don't know. I just don't like it personally. He's not the worst player, but he's damn sure not the best. I'm gonna say that. He should not get that contract yet. I'm surprised they ain't wait till after this season to give him the contract.
Should have known you, man, Beast. I should have known.
I know. I don't agree with everything the Pistons do. You know, the odd thing is, the other day before he even got signed, why did I have the amusement of watching the YouTube videos of him getting banged on before he even got signed, 2 days before he got signed, which is odd that happened. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that.
Oh my goodness, man, peace. You're something else, brother. You're something else. Nomus.
I feel like this is staged. You asked me right to him. Okay. All right. So, has Isaiah Stewart had some bad moments? Yes, he has. Without a doubt. But here's the thing about it. Like we said, this is basketball. This ain't football where, a guy plays, real bad for 3 years, and you got to ask the question if you should bring him back, like, Will Harris or something. No, this is basketball. The guy was drafted as a dirty hands kind of guy. That's what he was in college. A guy who's supposed to be a tough guy out there, try to enforce. Yeah, did he get dunked on a few times? Yes, he did. But are you asking me that if that contract was bad? Slightly a little overpriced, but not that much. To me, I think they got a guy who was a role player in the draft. I don't think he was ever drafted to be a star for the team. I think our expectations after that first year, where we saw him literally wrestle around with Giannis and step up to some of the guys who usually try to punk us out, I think that's what it was. And then when he had some bad moments, people only remember the bad stuff. And then the LeBron stuff and that whatnot. But to me, he's here for the 3 or 4 years. That don't mean he's going to be here a long time. Maybe he will be. But I believe that he's going to improve. I mean, he does put the work in. I mean, part of being an NBA player is not just what you do on the court. It's also what you do off the court. Because just believe, as you're an idiot of the franchise, you're not going to pay a guy who's basically James Harden type of mentality. You know what I'm saying? Which every franchise has had him or a group of idiots. Which is why they all probably rebuilding right now. So that's just what I see. He's a workhorse guy. He's not meant to be, 20 points a game. He's there to be a role player that can defend. You know what I'm saying? And help out. He shouldn't be in the paint by himself. Definitely not him. He's undersized. He's not that athletic. He's not supposed to be man in the paint by himself. He was never meant to be a center. I think he was forced to be that due to the very low personnel the Pistons had for the years. And the Pistons always failing under Dwayne Casey and Stan Van Gundy on leaving people on islands by themselves. So, you can take what you want from that merit. I don't have a problem with the signing. I think it's an opportunity to see if we can grow, to test this coaching staff as well, because that's another thing. System means everything, because you got them under Dwayne Casey's system, which defense has been very inconsistent for the team in general. So, under Monty Williams, the expectation is the system that's going to take its time is going to fit better with these players, so they can actually fit into the roles they're supposed to be in. And with them taking time to work on their game, because they are all under 23 years old, so it's kind of hard to have kids raising kids, without no real veteran leadership in the learn. When I look at the Boston Celtics with Tatum and Brown, I look at them and it's like the whole thing. It takes more than a parent household to raise kids. It takes a village. They had the whole village. In Golden State, they had their slow progression, but when they got there, they got there. And at the end of the day, the Pistons are not a free agent market team. I mean, let's be real here. We all should know this by now. We're not going to get no top tier free agent. We got to keep our guys here. And that's what Troy Weaver basically stated. He's living out by his draft picks. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Bay just wanted too much money and he wasn't fitting in the long run, so that's why they shipped him out. And they did need more defense than Bay was, struggling very hard on defense. So maybe this is why they kept him here. So because they wanted to keep one of the few defenders they did add last year on the roster for Monty. So we'll see what happens in the future. So I'm not going to hate this signing just because a lot of people don't like the guy or whatever. He's a hard worker, so I respect work ethic. That's my opinion about it.
Bree?
Well, I think with the contract, I think we got to steal. The way these NBA contracts is, I think 4 years, $64 million, that was a steal. Because the way some of these people getting paid, you'd be like, they ain't worth that. But with Isaiah Stewart, it's worth it. Them to be here for another 4 years and you know, with him coming off an injury, he's got a lot to prove anyway this coming up season. So even before he got hurt, he worked on his 3-point shot and everything. So I think he's just gonna get better. And now he's just more determined with all the bigs that we have too. That's, you know, he's gonna be fighting for playing time. So that's gonna be enough motivation for him as well. You know, with having Duran and Wiseman and Bagley, all them fighting minutes with him, it's just gonna be more for him to just be like, hey, you know, I gotta go out there. And then also too, I think they should put him in his rightful position, because ever since he's been here, he's been out of position. He's playing that center, and he should be playing a power forward. Right. That's my opinion. So they've had him out of position since he's been here. So if you have him on the 4, I think you really gonna see how his game really is. And that's just my opinion on that. I think, you know, that contract is wonderful. So let him ball out. We'll see what he do and just take it from there.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Everybody had great points on that, man. Me personally, I love it. I love the contract. He deserves it. And like I said, the guy put in the work. He works hard. He plays. He's his game's getting better. He's been working on his jump shot. He just continued to progress and get better. Troy Weaver sees that, and he loves Isaiah Stewart. He loves the guy, how he comes in to play hard, and he's not going to cheat you out of the game. And I know he dealt with some little knick-knack injuries, you know, and stuff like that, but he's the type of guy that you want on your team that's going to bring it, that energy each and every night on the basketball court. You know, he's outside the court. Outside the basketball court, he's a professional. He's a young man. He's still long way to go in life. He's very mature for his age. You see the growth for him. And Isaiah Stewart is just going to continue to get better and better and better. He deserved that 4-year, $64 million. You got a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's overpaid." You got a lot of people say, "Oh, he's little. He shouldn't have got that contract." Me personally, he deserved that part of that contract. Every part of it. I don't care what anybody say. He's gonna earn his, you know, his way of the way he keep playing. In the next few years, he could probably get another contract extension, or he, you know, getting the more big money. You know, say it might be another team that offer him more money. Who knows? You know, he might just say, "Hey, I might just want to stay here with the Pistons for less money." Who knows? Or the Pistons might offer him more money. Who knows? You know, it's up to him. He go ahead and put in that work. That's plain and simple. And like I said, you look at, I'm gonna say this right quick. You look at a guy named Nas Reed from Minnesota Timberwolves. He got 3 years and $42 million. He's not even better than Isaiah Stewart, but he getting paid 3 years, $42 million. And he's a role player, but he shouldn't get paid that much. But see, this was the league, you know, with the salary cap and the collective bargaining agreement, all this been, you know, going up, and, you know, salary cap and the luxury tax is going. So now you're paying these role players, you're paying more role players more money than ever. So, but Isaiah Stewart, he deserves it. I don't care what anybody say. That's how I feel about it. So, congratulations, Isaiah Stewart, on that contract extension. That's how I feel.
I know, and I don't mean cut nobody off, but I know some of the contracts I saw this year in free agency were ridiculous. You got guys getting $260 million that played dinner half the season. I screamed when I saw. I don't care how much he shoot well or this and that. When LaMelo Ball got that contract, I didn't scream. I said, "Are you serious right now?" I remember tripping about Devin Booker's when he got his first extension, when he got $158 million. And I'm like, damn, his is more than LeBron's contract. And then now I think I owe Devin Booker an apology. I'm like, bro, are you serious right now?
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing. It's like Zion. He got a $196 million contract. They'll play, 20 games a year, 15 games a year? Like, no.
Not even that. He played 10, 15 games a year, bro. and then you just hear about him for the rest of the year in the news. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
He
definitely.
No,
How about what DiVincenzo got from the Knicks? Talk about robbery. That was highway robbery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Tom, you do got a point there, man. You do got a point, because that was. I think New York was more desperate.
I know they want the 3 Villanova guys on their team. I mean, this ain't college, boys. This is the freaking pros. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but you know what? Whatever.
But you know,
old when they won the championship. Now you know why.
but you know Tom Thibodeau. But you know Tom Thibodeau is gonna wear those players out.
Yeah, he is.
He's gonna wear them players out to the point they gonna run out of gas before playoff time. Even if they make the playoffs, they're gonna run out of gas quick. So that's the Knicks. That's their problem. That's on them.
Outside of this, Maz, who do you think in the NBA this year like robbed a team? Like just straight up robbed somebody?
I don't know, man. I would think that to me, that DiVincenzo deal was the worst thing I've ever seen. I don't even remember how many years. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I truly don't. As far as, if you're asking me, the team I think that's got the best chance this year to come back and be competitive, even though I hate them, I think the Celtics, with a couple of tweaks here and there, can make a run and win that East and have a chance to compete for the championship.
I just didn't like that trade, man. I still, not that I care about the Celtics.
At least they're trying.
Yeah,
they're trying.
Their problem is, man, they got scorers, but the problem is they need like an elite big, somebody that's like can change the game for them. Like it just they're so good at being better than everybody else in the East, but then it's like they don't know how to hump over that next level. They need somebody there that can really make Brown and Tatum look like 2s and 3s. That's their problem. They need a big. I always say it for the longest, like at this point, just like for the basketball fan in me, that the perfect player that could fit with them, in my opinion, would be Joel Embiid. Like I always felt like he would lead Sixers and end up joining them for some weird reason and recreate a big three kind of thing.
Sixers aren't going to give him the
aren't
going to give him the Boston. No way.
No.
Well,
not trading. I think he's going to eventually run out. I think eventually he's going to want to step out of there.
But he's not going to want to go. He's not going to go to Boston. Even if he wants out, he's not going to go to Boston. Listen, the trade they get, like you said, they got Porzingis. Porzingis, a guy that can stretch the floor. He can shoot the three. The guy he can post up, and I mean he's not a great defender. To me, but when you add another score, but you got to think about this too. You add another scorer. You add another guy that can stretch the floor. Al Horford is getting. You got to think about it too. Al Horford he's up in age. He's already older. Al Horford can't do what he used to can do. So you have to. And Robert Williams, he's more of a defensive guy. So and then you got to think about Robert Williams, his injury history in his young career. So even though I know Porzingis been nicked up in injuries and in his career as well, but you have to understand that you look at those factors of Al Horford, he's getting old. Robert Williams still young, but he doesn't really have an offensive game. He's just a defender. You bring a guy like Porzingis that can play, that can he can shoot the ball. He can stretch the floor. He can post up. He's not a great defender. To me, he's not a great defender. But a guy, if he has to play a little defense, he's going to play some defense. So that takes a little bit of pressure off Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Now, the thing is, though, they still don't have a point guard. To me, they still don't have a point guard. They really haven't had a true point guard.
They do.
Who?
They got Malcolm Brogdon.
Malcolm Brogdon is not really a true point guard. He's not a true point guard. When I'm saying that can facilitate.
Yeah.
That's what he does, though.
Malcolm Brown is not a true point guard. He's not a guy that you can.
And
you
their
need
other
that
point guard is Peyton Pritchard, and he don't get that much playing time.
You're right, but he's not a facilitator. You need that. You need someone like a facilitator, like a Mike Conley Jr., somebody like a Chris Paul. Those guys that can get you easier shots.
LaMelo.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you need, a true point guard. Boston has not had a true point guard in a long time. I don't care if Kyrie was over there. We know Kyrie is. He's not a pure point guard. Marcus Smart is not a pure point guard. They just happen to play the positions.
Yeah.
So,
trading Marcus Smart was not smart.
but they had to give us something.
Yeah,
they had to give us something.
Yeah.
So,
if they was go trade Grant Williams, that should have been a move. Then if you was go trade away Grant Williams anyway.
Hey, I know one thing with Grant Williams. I know one thing with Grant Williams. He ain't gonna trash talk nobody no more because he gonna get traded.
Oh well, he better keep it. He better play his game. He better play his game now. He in Dallas now. He better play his game. So definitely, man.
You know what Marcus Smart's going to be? He's the babysitter of John Morant. That's what he is. You know,
basically. Yeah. They need a veteran. But it's true.
Yeah.
Marcus Smart, he a little. I don't know. Something about him, he's a little off the rails. I don't know. I don't know.
I know what
that means.
But you know, going to be the babysitter of John Morant is Derrick Rose.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose. You absolutely right. Derrick Rose is going to be that guy that's going to be, hey, Ja, this is how we do things as in the NBA. This is how we operate in the NBA. He's going to groom him to get him John Morant, that the player that he should be, the mature player he should be. Derrick Rose, that is a perfect fit to have him pair up with John. Even with Desmond Bain, with Marcus Smart, and the other guys on that team, Jerry Jackson's in the world. Derrick Rose is a perfect veteran for that team.
That's funny because a lot of John Morant gang, he remind me of a young Derrick Rose too. That's funny you say that.
Yeah.
A lot of his game.
So, but yeah, any final thoughts on the Isaiah Stewart contract extension before we move on to the next topic?
I'm happy for him.
Beef stew.
Killer Free.
Let's see what he do.
Yeah.
Hey, boys, I got to wrap it up tonight. I got an early day tomorrow, but thanks for having me on. I'll do it again anytime you want.
Oh, absolutely.
We'd like to thank you for coming through man, on our show, man. We're glad to have you for this short period of time. So, very appreciate you. So, right quick before you go, where can people can follow you on any social media platforms or?
Thank you. I'm at Woodward Sports. I work at Woodward Sports, so at Woodward Sports and at Tommy Maz on Instagram and at Tom Mazawey on Twitter. So I'm pretty much on all of those things. A little Facebook here and there, and that's it. I'm on every day 2 to 4 on Woodward Sports with Braylon Edwards and Ryan Armani from Fox 2. We do a show together. You can see us on YouTube or on our website, woodwardsports.com. I appreciate you guys, and you got to join us on our show. Pop in the chat, and we'll have some fun.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We thank you.
Hey, Les.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man. Have a good night, man.
Good night.
Yes, sir.
Good night.
These mosquitoes are crazy. Woo! I
man.
Like 5 times.
Yeah. So
welcome to Detroit, Michigan.
God.
So let's definitely. So
hey, don't be like that news reporter that got caught on camera. Oh God!
This what happens when you were. This what happens when you wear scented lotion, scented soap, and cologne.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So fellas, man, let's
Yeah.
we talk some Lions
That
right
is
quick, man?
hilarious.
Yeah,
That is
talk Lions,
hilarious.
y'all.
The Gus and Rose's backcourt. I love it. That is hilarious.
Yes.
I think
Oh
I seen
my
that
God.
on. I think I seen that on Twitter. Somebody said.
Yes. So fellas, can we talk some Lions right quick, man?
We surely
Yeah.
can.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into some Lions, man. So as you know, the Detroit Lions, we got training camp will be coming up within a couple of weeks. Inside the den. Listen, man. And there's not been a whole lot going on lately. You know, it's been the actual true off season. But yeah, I know you guys have been hearing the rumors, which we know it ain't gonna happen when it comes far as, you know, a couple of players, you know, which they play on the same team on the West Coast, the LA Rams.
Here we go.
You're hearing the names of Aaron Donald and you're hearing the name of Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Hearing those rumors. So, fellas, man, let's do the hypothetical.
Here we go.
Let's do the hypothetical. Who would you rather have, Cooper Kupp or Aaron Donald? Nomas, I'm starting with you. Oh no.
I do it. So, okay, first of all, you know what? I'm gonna shout the whole world. I'm gonna shout the whole world with this answer. I hate to say it. On a personal level, yeah, of course I would love Aaron Donald, but my answer is neither. Because at this point, the way I look at it, you should have drafted him when you had the chance.
You have to choose,
especially when it came to Donald. He's right there. No, I said on a personal level, I still want Donald, but the problem is that I will take Donald only because I want to make sure that it's legit. But I said also I prefer not to have anyone because at the end of the day, Donald is kind of going through the Ben Roethlisberger state. We don't know if he want to play or if he want to retire like he was talking about. And then Cooper Kupp, I mean, yeah, I get why you want him. You know, he could be like the yin or the yang version of Amon St. Brown out there in our receiver core. I get that. You know what I'm saying? So it's good metrics for both of them, but I'm a defense first kind of guy. So that D-line need a damn show dog on there, a legitimate dog on there, and he still can bring you that. I believe. Now, I know he's going to get his stuff back and shit. It's just, only thing with him, I was scared about his mentality and where he at mentally if he go play or not, because like he's been thinking about retirement. But yeah, nice trying to force me to pick and choose between two situations that we really shouldn't be putting no energy in. Daryl, it's kind of on you. That's all I
Man Beast.
So what?
Man Beast. Who? If you have to choose, who would you rather have on the Detroit Lions squad? Cooper Kupp or Aaron Donald?
That is tough.
We just doing hypotheticals, man. We know it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Donald, he might got 1 or 2 more good years left at best, and he's getting older, and he play a real physical position. Cooper Kupp, he coming off an injury. I don't know if it's gonna keep happening because he's a receiver. I'm gonna say Aaron Donald for maybe 1 or 2 year rental at most. I'll say Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Hook him up with. Can you just imagine him and Houston and Aiden Hutchinson on that line and the Coral
and McNeil.
And then
McNeil too.
Man, that defense is gonna be nasty. Nasty.
Yes.
Ain't man. Nobody want to play the Lions. I'm telling you that they going to the NFC Championship game. They got him.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, not to cut you off, man, but we need all the help for that linebacker core because, boy, they need all the pressure took off them. I still got question marks there.
You're right about that because Rodrigo, he showing some signs here or there. Sometimes he do get beat in coverage though. He get beat in zone coverage. I see.
Right, and then Anzalone can only play as good as the game going for him. And then Woods calls the rookie, so we don't know what we're gonna get out of him officially. So Aaron Donald would be the most practical one to me to get.
Bree.
Well, honestly, I would take both. But if I was to pick one, I would probably say Aaron Donald because that defense would be crazy with him and Hutch and Houston and Okoro's and McNeil and Bugs and all them. Man, they would be, and then they would learn so much from Aaron Donald. So that would just be more knowledge to them. I think the defense would be a lot better with him and his knowledge and him putting pressure on the quarterback, and so they would learn so much. And then he would just be that experience factor that this team would need. Even if you get Cup, even with Cup, he's played with Jared Goff. So he knows how to play with Goff because he's played with it with the Rams. So that's it. You can't go wrong with either one of them. And Cup would teach St. Brown and everybody, certain routes and stuff like that too. Yeah. So you can't go wrong with either one of them because he would teach St. Brown so much stuff. And it's just like, man, it would just, and then not only St. Brown, but people like Khalif Raymond, Josh Reynolds and J-Mo too. So you can't go wrong with either one of them. But if I was to pick, it would definitely be 99 for sure, Aaron Donald. It would definitely be him. That's our Indomitian soup. For real.
Speaking of that, Daryl, it would be so funny that if he did come here because I remember when Sue joined him, it seemed like Aaron Donald was a different player in person after he played that year. I swear, it felt like that. Like he started taking the game extra serious than he normally did.
Man, Aaron Donald did something I've never seen. I've never seen somebody throw two guys at the same time like they was nothing. Mm-hmm. When I seen Aaron Donald do that, I said, okay, this dude is the truth. Because when you just throwing two big offensive tackles around like they just trash, I'm like, bro, come on, man. That ain't even no fair.
No.
No fair.
Do that to Sewell.
You see that dude like down to 300 pounds with a six-pack. 6'1".
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't look as strong. Look like a body.
I know better than anybody because he walked right past me. I know better than anybody because I saw him and Sue personally up close at my job. Walking past me after the game was over.
Yeah.
Sue cocky too. He muscular too. Sue.
I met Sue when I used to work at the airport. I'd seen in my own two eyes. Yeah. So
bro, you go on the club trying to fight them, you will get your ass beat. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you spot on that now. So y'all all have great valid points. Y'all all pick Aaron Donald. You can't argue with that at all. I'm going with Cooper Kupp. I'm gonna tell you why. Like Man Beast pointed out, Aaron Donald's getting up there. He's getting up there. He give you about one couple years, maybe 2 years left. But Cooper Kupp's still young. I know he's been around the league a little while, but he's still young. But you got to understand too,
if you add Cooper Kupp with Amon St. Brown, 2 slot guys, the defense on the opposing team is already going to have problems. Your linebackers and your nickelbacks, they're going to have problems. So you're trying to cover them 2 slots. They're fast, quick, and they're great route runners. Then you talking with J-Mo, with Marvin Jones, with Reynolds to a certain degree, with Khalif Raymond to a certain degree, with Sam Laporta, and you're talking Jahmyr Gibbs that's going to catch out the backfield, and with David Montgomery, I'm just getting to him. David Montgomery on running under the backfield, running the ball. How are you going to stop that offense? It's almost like, if you look at that, you look at like it's almost like the greatest show on turf. Almost like the greatest show on turf. If you add Cooper Kupp with 2 slot guys, and you 2 wideouts with a solid tight end, and on top of that, you got a backfield, a 1-2 punch. How you gonna stop that? If you're on the defense, how you gonna stop that? That's like when people trying to game plan to stop Kansas City, to stop Mahomes, to stop Kelsey, to stop when Tyreek Hill was on the team, when we Cole Harmon and all those guys. You had the game plan. It was so hard. If you're the opposing defense, you have to have a perfect scheme to stop the type of weapons like that. So you're adding Cooper Kupp over. If you add Cooper Kupp over there, how you gonna stop that, man? That's just me. How? That speed, the quickness. How you gonna stop that?
Yeah.
You could play zone all you want. All you gonna do is gonna find a little hole in the zone. Bang, first down. Yeah.
And he's played with Goff, so he knows how to play with him and knows the routes to go.
Exactly.
So,
And St. Brown knows with a Ben Johnson offense. Come on, man. That's. I'm going with Cooper Kupp. That's just. I love Aaron Donald. He's one of arguably the greatest the defensive players to ever play the game. One of the best ever. I'm saying it, one of the best. I ain't say the best. One of the best ever. You know, people say, oh, he needed a Super Bowl. He needed it. He got it. He got that Super Bowl. He got that Super Bowl ring. So, but I'm going with Cooper Kupp. And that's just that lethal offense. So, but yeah. So those have been the rumors. It was you hearing so, but we know it's not going to happen. We just come out here doing hypotheticals. So, definitely. So make sure, like you said, check out, get a chance. We're going to try to get down there for the Lions training camp. So make sure you try, tickets, it's going to be signed up to register for your tickets starting on the 19th. They go by fast. Make sure you get them tickets. Try to get down there, Allen Park, for the Lions training camp, man. Definitely is going to be exciting to watch these Lions players out there, man. So before we move, matter of fact, we're going to move forward for still talking Lions. So fellas, in this training camp, who do y'all want to see? Who y'all excited to see most for this training camp? The veterans, the rookies, the defense, offense? Let me start with you, Bree.
The defense, hands down, is the defense. I really want to see how this defense is, and what schemes, and just how they practice. I just want to see, if they could come together, if the defensive coordinators and stuff. But I would say, I want to see the offense as well, especially Gibbs. I want to see Gibbs out there and everything, and all the rookies. But I'm more excited to see this defense, particularly the Kirby Josephs, the Tracy Walkers, the C.J. Gardner-Johnsons, the Mosleys, all these guys, to see how well they play with each other. And not only just through the training camp, but through the whole season. Just want to see how this defense is, if it's any better from last year. So I'm really just excited to see this defense. Well, just the whole team in general. I just want to see how it's going to be, even after the hard knocks from last year. See what, now this whole team got expectations. So just the whole defense, I think, to me, is what I'm really excited about, and just how they're getting coached and how, Dan Campbell and everybody. So I'm just excited for this whole team, offense and defense.
Man, Beast?
Yeah, I'd agree with Bree. I'm more excited about the defense than anything. I want to see what the defense is. Hopefully, I can get the training camp tickets. Aren't they free?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I forgot how you get them. I forgot, but I'm because I heard about they was being free. But anyway, I want to see the defense more than anything. I want to see how the defensive line improve. Can y'all get more than what? How many sacks you had last year? 38, if I'm not mistaken. 38 or 37, something like that.
Somewhere
I want
around.
them to improve that to maybe like 46, 47, or 50. You know what I'm saying? I want to see this D-line have two double-digit sack leaders at least. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. I want to see what Jerry Jacobs do. That's one of the main people I want to pay attention to. I want to see his development. Everybody keep talking about CJ, DJ, and everybody keep talking about Corey, Cam Sutton, and all that. But I want to see Jerry Jacobs. What he gonna do?
Uh-oh. I think we lost Man Beast for a little.
Oh no! I had a phone call. My cousin calling me. But yeah, I had a. That's the guy who I was looking for real. I want to see Jerry Jacobs, his development. I want to see if, maybe what Jack Campbell gonna do? How he gonna surprise us? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. And what Rodrigo gonna do in year 2? What step he gonna take in year 2?
Yeah.
That's the main things I want to see.
Yeah, to answer your question about the sacks, they sacked the quarterback 39 times last year.
Oh, I was close. I said 38. I was close. Bumped that up to 45, 50.
Yeah.
They got to stay healthy.
Yeah.
They got to stay healthy.
Come on now.
Oh, no.
You know what? Well, damn shit, man, these kind of sort of took my answer because I was gonna say I want to see the defense in this front seven, man, because we knew last year the secondary was sort of thin and it had some injuries, a lot of rotation going on. A lot of guys had to get back to it. I want to see what role Pascal will have if he can stay healthy. I want to see. Well, now I know this is a stretch, and I know it's in the news, but hopefully later on in the season that he can be healthy. I would like to finally see at least a tiny small, I don't care if it's week 10, week 12, hell, it could be week 17, 18. But if we could see at least a game or two sample size of finally Levi Onwuzurike, I need to see at least something out of him when he is clear finally medically to play. But as far as the front seven, I want to see Pascal. I want to see what Broderick Martin is about. You know what I'm saying? But that Jack Campbell, and I want to see, obviously Derek Burns, if he can kick it another gear, because when he got more playing time last year, he was actually all over the place and actually playing well when they actually used him properly. So I want to see if he can take another step in his development And and I did what Man Beast was saying too about Jerry Jacobs. I still kind of want to see what Melifonwu will do, because I don't know what role they want to throw him in. They have him crossing between safety and corner. I want to see them finally get settled and where he wants to play. It's a little bit more open at the cornerback position, you can argue. So, I want to see if he can finally assume a role there and possibly fight for that top 2 spot at corner. Love to see Melifonwu finally get a chance, or Iffy as we call him. Yeah, I'm more interested in that linebacker and that middle of that D line, because we brought Buzz back, Lee McNeil, we expect to take another jump, and then we got still sort of a question mark at the linebacker. So I want to see what they're doing, if they're going to get better.
All right, man. That was
on you, Daryl.
Listen, yeah, man, great. That was great takes for all of you guys, man. Great takes, man. Me, I'm going with the rookies, man. I'm going with the rookies. I want to see those rookies, man. I'm very excited to see them, man. I want to see Gibbs. I want to see the Campbells, the Laportas, Branch. Hooker. I'm excited. Want to see those rookies, man, because I believe these rookies, being part of this organization, it's going to learn, and they're going to learn from our veterans, our coaching staff. I'm excited. I definitely the rookie I really want to see. I'm excited for the most is Branch, and two of them really is Gibbs and Branch. I'm excited to see both of them two guys. I know Hooker. I know he's not. I know he's been recovering from the ACL injury, but he's going to learn. He's going to get better. The defensive tackle that we drafted from Western Kentucky, that was a steal. That was another steal on that draft as well. I knew he was another guy that you could bring in that can help to, bring in this to stop the run. Saying they get some pressure on the quarterback. So I'm definitely excited to see these rookies, man. So it's man. I can't wait for this training camp. I'm looking, like I say, I'm looking at those rookies, man. Huh?
Don't leave out that old lineman.
Oh no,
beast, bro.
Oh yeah, no, that's not boy. I'm telling you, those rookies are they're gonna be in the right position. It's like we talk about the Pistons, the Lions, same way. These rookies, they're gonna be put in the right position to help win games. I'm telling you, they got the coaching staff. A lot of our coaching staff are former players. They played the game, so it's going to help these rookies. I'm telling you, these guys going to put in that. They're going to put in that work, man. With Dan Campbell is not going to he's not going to take no crap. Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson, Brad Holmes, not taking no crap. You come in, you're going to play, or you won't be on this team. That's just plain and simple. So, but yeah, I'm excited for these rookies, man. Definitely excited, man. So, yeah. Training camp, like I said, make sure, spread the word out. Training camp coming up. Make sure y'all try to get down there. We gonna try to be down there. Definitely gonna be down there. So y'all definitely catch us. The XP, we definitely gonna be down there. So, for the training camp. So, it's gonna be exciting. We're looking to see our Detroit Lions team. We're gonna build that momentum from last season, man. Especially in the second half of last season. So we definitely looking forward to it, man. So, any final thoughts, gentlemen, before we get on out of here?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, like I said last week, stay safe. Be respectful. And stay close. And yeah, man, just have a good time, man. Try to have a good time. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And yeah, I'm out because my phone about to die. It's on 2%. I'm not.
All right, man, Beast, man. Thank you for coming through, brother, man. We always love you coming through, man.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, brother.
All right,
All right, nah. Appreciate it.
Yep.
all right, now.
So yeah, man. Any final thoughts? We're going to go ahead and wrap it up, man, because I gotta get out of here. So,
just a good show with all the topics. You know, talking about the Pistons and everything. Happy about the Isaiah Stewart signing, re-signing. Just happy with this the way the Pistons team is being the young guys, seeing how they grow. Summer league, headed to an end, but still intrigued by these young guys and who's gonna make this team and everything. But the Lions still, eager for that team and seeing training camp and seeing how they do through seasons. It's so much high expectations. So seeing if they can, live by these high expectations. You know what I'm saying? So with that, and then even with the Lions, man, I'm intrigued by these undrafted guys that's gonna come into camp too, seeing how they gonna be. The Abrahams and the Adrian Martinez's and some of them guys too. Interested to see how they gonna be, and and the depth in this team too as well. So then again, man, thanks to MAZ for coming in too, man. We appreciate that to the fullest. And but you got to tell people too, man. This Saturday, man, DC Sports is gonna have Michael Vick down there. So any of y'all Michael Vick fans out there, he gonna be down there. And then Pro Sports Zone Sunday, they're gonna have Frank Ragnow and Jack Fox down there this Sunday. So just to give people the heads up on that, see if y'all got something want to do on the weekend. Those are things to do. So CJ and Soft. I don't know nothing about CJ and Soft Speak. I don't know nothing about that. But
we're definitely gonna get into that at another time. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be checking that out to see how how true that is. So so yeah, thanks for the heads up, Owen.
Yeah, go green, go white.
He know what time it is. He know what time it is. So no.
Yeah, anyway. So I want to say shout out to you, Owen, of course, man, holding down the chat, man. Appreciate you showing up. Big shout out to Tom Mazawey, aka MAZ, man. Shout out to MAZ for showing up, man, coming through, and even willing to come back on in the future. Can't wait to get him back on, man. We got a little bit better situation going on, especially with Spring Guard, which I'm gonna take care of with my fist later on tonight. And yeah, man, it was a great show. Glad to have Man Beast in the house. I will say this for closing thoughts. It is two offensive players I do want to see in training camp, and that's said the offensive lineman who I can't get his name out, and then I also want to see our 7th round pick wide receiver. I want to see what his potential could be, because you can best believe during the training camp sessions and even preseason, he's gonna get a lot of targets. They're gonna put him through a test. With JMO also being suspended, there's a very small minimal chance that he could see possibly the field on game one. Very minimal, but it's still a chance. So I would like to see what he has, man. I think it's a lot of hidden potential with him. So with that being said, though, I want to say, man, subscribe to D313XP, man. Like I said, we got content every day. Go. Okay. What is going on here? Was that you, Bree? I'm doing?
What's that?
In the chat.
Nah.
That's something what Owen said, so I had to comment on it back.
You muted. You muted, no.
You muted, no.
Back away from the screen. Back far away from the screen.
Not that far. Not that far.
Come a little closer. Back up a little bit more.
You see what Owen put right there, right?
Oh my God.
You see what he put.
So
yeah, you see what he put there. So I put what I put.
oh, that was you that did on it.
I just said I did that.
I couldn't hear you. That's what I said. Like, I was listening to Bree with the whole camera thing. But yeah, man, y'all are crazy. But yeah, man. So stay up to date with us. Like I said, man, make sure y'all hit us on the Facebook page at D313XP. We got content exclusive for that site there for y'all. Instagram as well. Keep following me. I got videos coming. I know I've been apprehended at work, but we got more to come, man. So yeah, definitely thanks to the brothers right on the panel with me. You know what I'm saying? And this boy known as Jay. And we go get y'all, man. God bless and go blue.
Anyway, not hearing that, but that nonsense that what you're talking about. You see what Bree got on. But anyway, like I said, man, it's been another great show, man. Episode 16. We'd like to thank MAZ for coming through on our show today, man. For the short time being. So it was exciting to have him on. Make sure you check him out on Woodward Sports at Woodward Sports. Usually he says he's on from between 2 to 4. So make sure y'all check him out, man. So try to find him on social media platforms. So definitely, man. Like to thank man Beast Morris. He coming through. Give his little intake about the Pistons and the Lions. Like to also thank Owen 16. Always coming through, showing love, man, and also like to thank Big Willie Styles. He did come through on the chat, man. So thank him as well, man. So coming through for the little short time being. So yeah, man. Like I said, what Noah was just talking about, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe to our channel D313XP. Follow us on Facebook. We working on gonna be coming out with a TikTok account as well, so we're working on that. It's some things we still working on, trying to build this up, man. So make sure y'all continue to follow us on Facebook, hit that like and subscribe to our channel. Not gonna say it again. Well, I can say it again. Hit that like and subscribe to our channel, man. We're trying to continue to build this up, man. Build this up. And also, too, man. There's going to be a lot of big things coming up. And I also want to give a shout out to our brothers out there of used to be former called We Three Kings, which is Dynasty Sports Network. Big Willie Styles, Kaz Wiseman King, and Big A. When Big A comes back, give a shout out to those guys, man, as well, man. Also want to give a shout out to Retro Recap, man. Give a shout out to Dante, Ray, all the, and Hitman, all those guys. Give a shout out to those guys as well, man. So definitely, man, the love and support they have with us, man. So like I said, this has been another great episode of D313XP, episode 16. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, man. I'm telling you, man, we got some things coming up. We got some things coming up, man.
See us, man. And if y'all see us at training camp, because we are going to work that out together, make sure y'all come up, let us know that y'all know us, so y'all see us on the show. Don't be afraid to come talk to us.
And also, too, if Noman's talking negative about Jared Goff, all you just gotta do is just say, shut the hell up. Nah, just
and if Daryl comes with these alternative takes, tell him just to lay off Noman's J.
yell golf is a bum, you know who it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You know what it is.
Yeah,
So
it's everything too.
yeah, you know where that come from. That man right there in the middle. So you know where that comes
from. Put in the hooker. Put in the hook.
Yeah, he gonna be talking about golf is not even. I told you golf is not a top 5 quarterback in the NFC. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Yada.
Yeah. That's that being said, fellas, we out of here. Breed, Nomus, DC1. This is D313XP. Take care of yourself and each other. Good night.
Go green, go white.
Yes, sir. Go green, go white. You heard that.